Well, it's our second episode of Overtime here, and we got a lot of great feedback after the first one. I mean, it's just the beginning, obviously. It takes time to grow an audience. Look, I'm not, expecting Chapo numbers after one little episode of Overtime here. That'd be ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna check our analytics here real quick. I'll check, and if they're great, great. If not, no problem. We'll get them up. Because, it's just the start, so. I'll just check our Spotify stats. Spotify's been pushing podcasts a ton lately, so if Overtime is connecting on Spotify, then that's a great sign. Logging in, who knows? Maybe I'm the next Michelle Obama. Weird. This can't be right. It's saying we had 0 listens, and we definitely have more than that. There's no way that 0 people are listening to our shows here on Spotify. I mean, I personally know people who listen to us on here, so, maybe I'm clicking the wrong thing. Let's see. My account, my podcasts, analytics. Work It 0, Overtime 0, Casual Fridays 0, Wishful Thinking, Sam's tour through the discography of Go West 02. Okay, no, that is definitely not right. That's gotta be a bug. But it's kind of nagging at me. All right, sorry to our listeners, and I know you are out there on Spotify, but I gotta deal with this. I'm gonna contact Spotify support, we'll get it sorted, and then right back to the show. Probably just a simple bug. I'll get over you, but no, I will. I'm prepared, my ship's not sinking. And I'll tell myself I'm over you.
God morgon, du har nått Spotify, den bästa streamingtjänsten, nu med Pump Up the Jam av Technotronic. Det här talar Smergy Smegeldu. Hur kan jag hjälpa dig idag?
Right. They're in Sweden. I'm calling about my analytics. My analytics?
Har du anala fästingar?
Can I speak to someone senior? The boss. Can I speak to the boss?
Vill du prata med chefen?
Big boss. The big boss.
Chefen, jag får se om han är tillgänglig.
Okay. Sounds good.
Vänligen håll.
Oh, nice. I will be faithful to my mother's prayer. Faithful, and I don't care if the world around me gives up on love. I will make you seem that you can count on.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Hello, hi. English you want?
Yes, please. You speak English?
Yeah, a little.
Okay, good. Good.
I mean, I'm not like Conrad Black or anything, so, don't expect any GRE words like vituperative or grandiloquent, and we'll be cool.
No, I'm sure that's fine. He's a bit of a fatuous imbecile anyway.
Oh, nice.
So, I'm trying to speak to a manager or something about my podcast analytics.
Okay, yeah, I'm the manager.
Great. Like, in the analytics department, or?
Oh, no, whole thing.
The whole office?
This is Daniel Eck here, I'm CEO.
Oh my goodness, I won't take up much of your time, Daniel.
Oh yeah, no problem. Happy to help there, Mr. What was it?
Oh right, sorry. My name's Sam. I do a couple podcasts, and that's actually why I'm calling.
Oh yeah, Work It Right and Overtime.
Oh my goodness, you've heard of us?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of buzz here at Spotify. Sam, a lot of us think you could be the next Michelle Obama. For realsies.
No. Really? You think so?
Oh yeah, you've got the stuff, Daddy Mac, totally crossed out. And Janet, whoa, talk about big Joe Rogan vibes. She's a hit.
Wow, I'll pass that along. So, Daniel, it's great that you've heard of our shows around the office. Yeah, and that connects to why I'm calling.
Okay, anything for the Work It crew and Overtime too. What can we do from me to you?
Wow, you've got kind of a musical thing going there yourself, huh?
Oh, I don't know about that.
So it's about our analytics. I went to check them on Spotify today, and it said we have literally 0 listeners.
Oh no, 0's super small. Spooky deserves a bigger number than that. Like 1, or 2, 3 even, 4, or 5.
Exactly, Daniel. Exactly. So, it's interesting you say we're getting buzz at your offices. And I mean, I know at least a few of my friends are listening to our shows on Spotify. So, I figured there must be a bug or something.
Sure.
Because 0's definitely not right.
I know we can get this fixed for you, Sam Alama Ding Dong.
Okay, great.
Cowabunga, Ninja Turtle. Now then, you want to see more listens for your shows, right?
That's right, totally.
Way more even, yeah?
I mean, sure, yeah. I'd love to see way more lessons. That'd be great.
Totally McGotally, home slice. So, send me, my boy. What's it worth to ya?
Pardon?
$50? A hundo?
Maybe there's something lost in translation. What do you mean?
A hundo will get you on a bundle, listeners-wise. Just saying.
Now, just a second.
Yes, sir. Whole lot of listens for a measly little hundo.
You want me to pay, Daniel? Pay for podcast listeners?
Would be a real shame to see you stuck at 0 and to drag down poor Janet with you. She never asked for this life, Sam. Have some consideration for poor little Janet.
Daniel, I'm going to stop you right there. Are you actually saying payola has sort of been reintroduced at Spotify, really? I thought this was outlawed in, the 60s. Like Alan Freed and all that.
Payola's back, baby. Wango Tango. Here at Spotify, we've got the great new program where artists give up royalties to get those precious, precious plays you crave for your little pod casseroles there, San Martino, baby.
You're not serious, are you?
Oh, yeah. Peep it, Four Eyes. We were approached by the Union of Musicians and Allied Workers to make some changes to be more generous to artists. Pshaw.
Right, I heard about this. It was members of Speedy Ortiz and Zola Jesus and Galaxy 500, right?
Galaxy 500. There's a band whose name I've heard for some 20 years now, and I don't think I've heard a single second of their music.
Well, me neither, now that you mention it.
They're just kinda there, eh? There's a whole world of bands like, I don't know, Calexico, or Apples in Stereo, or Mr. Bungle, where it's I know they exist and have careers, but if you told me they had moved 10 units between them, I'd be yeah, that checks out.
This is... I do know what you mean. I couldn't even speculate who their audience is.
And yet they're still, there. No hate, though.
No, totally. I mean, good for them.
Totally. Just goes to show you there must be a whole world of, I don't know, Belle and Sebastian superfans, even if I can't imagine that they even exist.
I mean, they've got to, I suppose.
There was a Matador band in the 90s who were, the top example of this. Oh, what was their name?
Oh my God. There were so many of those. Unwound?
No.
Bardo Pond?
No, not them.
Not Helium.
No, Love, Mary, Timony.
Okay. Not GBV.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm thinking.
They might have been Japanese, I think.
Right. Tip of the tongue. Hang on. Pizzicato 5.
No, not them. Good pull.
It's totally Pizzicato 5, a Japanese Matador band from the 90s where you never had any idea who their audience was or if they even had one despite being 100% aware of their existence.
No, same time frame, but Chibo Mato.
What?
Chibo Mato, that's who I was thinking of.
Huh. Were they on Matador, though?
Weren't they? I could have sworn.
Well, hang on, Daniel Lack, I'll look it up. See, I knew it. Chibo Mato were on Warner.
They were?
Yep. Viva La Woman was Warner. Stereotype A.
The blue one, right? With the headphones?
Right, exactly. Warner Brothers too.
Huh. Actually, you know what label they really remind me of?
Besides Matador, you mean?
I'm getting major Grand Royal vibes from Cibo Matto.
Okay.
Oh, what? You don't?
I just don't know what to do with that information. Not even information. It's just like record label word association.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hang on, Daniel. We were just talking about payola at Spotify. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Before we started listing mostly 90s Matador bands, remember?
Right-o.
Right, so at Spotify, which is probably one of the top, if not the top way people listen to music now, you're like asking artists to pay to be featured on the app?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What do you think? Small artists would get by on their merit alone? You got Swedish meatballs for brains?
No, I don't.
Or as I call them, meatballs. Get it?
Yeah.
Anyway, you can read all about this at https://line9pitchfork.com line the pitch line could dash Spotify's dash new dash discovery dash mode dash be dash considered dash payola line.
I'll look into it, but one second. So, artists petitioned for a better share of royalties from Spotify, and you responded by offering them less money in exchange for more plays?
I very sorry, I am.
Gross.
We'd love to pay, but it's just too darn expensive. Sorry.
Okay, Daniel, what's Spotify's valuation?
Or 50 billion.
Right, and what's your net worth?
Or 4 billion.
Uh-huh, and one more question. What do you pay for a stream? It's about a third of a cent, right?
We're very sorry.
That's awful. Just so many of you monolithic apps are, well, you're just vampires.
Blah, blah, baby, I wanna suck your labor.
But hang on, I thought Spotify was investing a ton into podcasting. I guess you've got, what, money to burn there?
Oh yeah, we've signed exclusive deals with Joe Rogan, Kim Kardashian, DC Comics, and the Obamas to produce podcasts. Very expensive.
And I'm betting they're getting a better deal than, I don't know.
Cibo Matto?
Sure. Exactly. You're probably giving a way better deal to Joe Rogan than to Cibo Matto.
Oh yeah, we backed up the money truck for them. The cash we make off the backs of musicians and this payola stuff and these fractional cent payouts goes right to the Porter-in-Chief Barack Obama, and we go high avatar of platitudinous ineffectual centrism Michelle to go along with their $65 million book deal and probably hundreds of millions Netflix deal, to say nothing of Joe Rogan and Kim Kardashian. Too cool for school, yeah?
I hate it.
I will admit it gets a bit samey. I mean, Christ, 1,500 JREs later, and there's only so many times you can talk MMA with flat earthers before you're like, enough, we get it, you monetized your CTE. So we're getting creative here at Spotify. We looked at this billion-dollar roster and said, what else can we do? What new spin-offs can we launch to keep people coming back, you know?
Well, what did you come up with, Daniel? What new podcasts can we expect from your amazing roster?
Here's the fun one. Malia Obama has it all. A Harvard education, amazing parents, the world's her oyster. But there's one area she wants to make a change. Her dating life. Bringing together our deals with the Obamas and DC Comics, Spotify presents Rose Gallery. Malia Obama dates the villains of the DC universe as she looks for Mr. Right. Listen firsthand as Captain Cold takes her ice skating at Rockefeller Center. Cute! Or how about the episode where she teams up with Brainiac at the local bar trivia? Will Malia fall for his smarts or be turned off by his throbbing green head? Tune in to find out. That's right, Sam, it's Rose Garden. Malia Obama and the villains of DC Comics on dates. Coming this winter to Spotify podcasts.
Sounds interesting. What else you got?
Everyone knows Joe Rogan is the 21st century's leading public intellectual. That's right, Sam. The DMT aficionado, host of Fear Factor and UFC, has emerged as a political commentator to put Angela Davis and Noam Chomsky to shame. But there's one topic he has yet to explore in the fulsome rich detail that only the guy who played the electrician on news radio can muster. Race.
Uh-oh.
Bringing together our deals with Joe Rogan and Kim Kardashian, Spotify presents Race to the Bottom. Listen as Joe and Kim's husband Kanye West debate whether slavery actually happened or if it was just a hologram made by the aliens who built the pyramid. Or how about Joe and Kim's sister Kendall Jenner testing whether Pepsi really cures racism like in that ad she did, as they chug 2-liter bottles and watch Green Book. That's right, Sam, it's Race to the Bottom. A weightlifter and a sex tape star's extended family fix racism. Coming this winter to Spotify podcasts.
God, those both sound terrible, Daniel Ek. I mean, just really terrible.
Aw, man.
But the main thing is, I don't see how any of this information helps me and my shows get our listener counts up.
Okay, back to the beginning. Sam, we could start you off with the hundo plan for you to buy some listeners, or could I interest you in our plus plan? Only $10,000 and an NDA regarding our payola schemes.
This is all just so disgusting.
Not true, buckaroo. Stock price is up, payouts are down, and I'm worth $4 billion. It's the perfect relationship between art and commerce, IMHO.
Come on, Daniel Ek. Surely somewhere deep down inside, some part of you recognizes how gross this all is. I mean, payola? Really? Destroying the livelihood of musicians in order to, what? Pay Joe Rogan $100 million to ask Alex Jones whether Sandy Hook happened or not? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, it's true, it's all true. I'm a bad biddy, a bad biddy, a boo-hoo-hoo, a boo-hoo-hoo.
Wow. I'm glad you see the problem, Daniel.
When I started Spotify, it was because I loved music. Oh, Capital sunk her bloody teeth in me and didn't let go. I sold out. I gave in to everything I used to hate.
Maybe it would help to talk about it.
Oh yeah, my first dream was to be a musician, not to rip them off. What have I become? A dirty Swedish bum-bum, like the Tom Green song, boo-hoo-hoo, like the Tom Green song.
I know it's painful, but even just remembering your values when you started this is the first step in trying to make right some of these predatory problems you've created.
Boo-hoo-hoo, you're right. You know what? I've actually been working on some demos in my spare time, some new songs.
Hey man, that's great. And how has that made you feel?
It's the happiest I've been in years, to get back to expressing myself, to making something, instead of stealing from the people who make things, trying to change the world with my art.
That's amazing, really. And you should use that energy to rebuild Spotify for good.
I've actually got them handy, if you want to hear.
That would be awesome, man. I mean, I'd love to, and I bet our listeners would love to as well.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. I haven't shown these to anyone.
Hey man, I promise we'll cheer you on no matter what.
Okay, well, this first one is a love song. It's really personal. It's about connecting with someone and falling for them, even when you think you're not ready for it.
We support you and your art, Daniel Ek, 100%, all the way.
Okay, here it goes.
Ooh, girl, you rock my world, you rock my world. Ooh, girl, you rock my world. Girl, you rock my world.
Huh.
Okay, this next song is about believing in yourself and following your dreams, and really just the importance of self-care, especially nowadays. And, yeah, here it goes.
Me oh my, I could fly very high, touch the sky. Me oh my, I could fly very high, touch the sky.
Okay.
You like it?
I'm happy for you.
Okay, this next one is actually another love song. After the first one, I don't know, I kind of got into a groove where the words were just flowing and the melodies were all coming together. And yeah, maybe I'll do like an EP around love, I'm thinking. Okay, so yeah, I bet you're really gonna like this one. Here it is.
Need your love like a glove. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love. I need your love like a glove. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love.
Hey, Daniel? Daniel!
Shh, you missed my guitar solo. Oh, here it comes.
Daniel!
Oh, Sam, thank you for helping me rediscover my passion for music. Tell you what, forget everything I said about a hundo and the payola and this and that. That's finished.
Amazing.
Let me get you your real listener numbers right away for work it and overtime and Fridays. Just hang on, I'll bring it up myself. Okay, I've got them here. Are you ready for the good news?
I am. Hit me with those numbers.
It turns out there wasn't a bug at all. I'm afraid you've actually got 0 listeners.
But my friend said...
They were probably just being polite. Now, Sam, I know you want to get those listeners up, and I want to help you get those listeners up, doing everything in my power as Spotify CEO. Let's grow your audience.
Okay, well, what were you thinking?
I'm thinking we could really start seeing improvements for, say, 8 hundo.
You haven't changed at all.
7 hundo. 6? Come on, Sam. Daniel Ek and his millionaire friends feed on the blood of lowly artists. Give Daddy his payola. Feed Daddy. Feed him.
Oh, drop dead. Daniel Ek of Spotify, everyone. Real piece of work. Guess I'll stick to YouTube Music. They're probably just as evil, but at least they seem more incompetent. That might be the best we can hope for these days. Back in a sec.